and had vivid memories of you and your friends hanging out in the bus or like winning the competition with your friends. You're like, yeah, you don't have that with video games. What, digital versions where you dance with your fake character. Hey everyone, welcome back to another game over kind of episode. We're the host. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And today, everyone, we have a debate for all of you. But before we get into it, just want to say thank you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It should be Friday right now. So hopefully everyone's getting ready to enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you enjoy today. If you like this video, you can like it by clicking that little thumbs up button. It kind of looks like this. There's also the subscription button and the join button. You can become a member for those of you who've been thinking about it. It would help me and Adam out a lot. So thanks for everyone who's supporting. But let's get into this topic, everyone. Today, we're going to have a debate about video games. Are they sports or not? Ooh. This is another debate episode. Hopefully everyone's ready for it. Me and Adam definitely are. We have a really fun time every time when we do our debates. It's a really great place for everyone to listen to the English that is being used, because me and Adam usually tend to speak a little quicker than our usual kind of slower pace, relaxed pace, I should say, and hear what we have to say for these topics. And of course, sometimes we go a little funky, go a little overboard, have fun with it, off the wall. So sit down for this one. It's going to be good. How this works is that we both get 1 minute at the beginning to give our first statements. Mm-hmm. After that, we get 1 minute each for our rebuttal rounds. And then you, who is sitting at home or wherever you are, maybe you're on the train or something, you get to vote down in the comment section who you think the winner is.
Yeah.
Who had the best argument. So I will be arguing the side of no, video games are not sports.
And I will be arguing the side of, yes, they are sports.
All right, you go first.
All right. Okay.
So get your clock ready. You get ready. 1 minute.
1 minute on the clock.
For Adam, let's hear why video games are sports.
All right. Oh, let me
count it in.
My points right here. In 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna start. Yes. So the first reason why video games are sports is because there are video game competitions. Just like every sport, there are tournaments. There are other ways we can fight against, battle against, compete against other competitors for a prize, which is normally a trophy, first place, second place, third place. So that's one reason. Another reason, you can train, you must train to be able to play in these tournaments, and you have levels and skills and different skills for all the players. So the best player always wins. It's not just a game. Sometimes it is. And also, everyone can play video games, but not everyone can be an esports player. You have to have skills, and you have to put in the time and the effort to train for these skills. Another reason is, let me check my time. You can get sponsored by different companies who are looking for esports players, video game players, and then you win extra money and get this career money and prizes and do this. Running out of time.
Hey, well, you got actually threw a lot of points right there. That was pretty good.
But I kept, I lost my...
Fumbled a little bit?
Fumbled the ball. I dropped the controller.
Yeah, right? Oh, man. All right. Yeah. Well, hey, but that was still pretty good. Some good, solid points right there.
Thank you.
All right, so let's bring it over to me. And now I will be given a minute to talk about why I think video games are not sports. All right, here we go. 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. Not sports. Okay, so when you are playing sports, you often think about, hey, you just go out with Johnny and play some sports. And the mom's like, oh, yeah, go out and play some sports, kids. What are you doing when you're going out? You're going out. That's the whole thing. You're going outside in nature, getting breaths of fresh air. So it's going to be a lot better for you. So that's why you shouldn't be categorizing video games as sports, because people think like sports is good. You're going out. Video games, you're staying in, or you're just sitting on your butt. What are you doing? Not moving at all. There is physical training for your mind and and for your body when you're doing sports. So if you think about it, then you're not getting any physical training. What, maybe your thumbs a little bit? Not really. Hey, how about those vivid memories? I know you've been to sports competitions and had vivid memories of you and your friends hanging out in the bus or like winning the competition with your friends. You're like, yeah, you don't have that with video games. Digital versions where you dance with your fake character, or come on, reflexes. Come on, that's it.
All right. I think I can rebut these points that you did, but you had
you can knock down some of them.
points.
Oh man,
I think so. I was thinking about a little bit about them, and I can understand.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yeah.
Yes.
Time for Adam to give us a rebuttal.
All right.
About what I just said. So let's hear it, Adam. Get 1 minute on the clock for you.
1 minute is on the clock. I keep bumping this microphone. All right.
And let's hear it. Last time to shine to tell us and everybody why video games are sports.
All right. Go. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to review. So you said you got to go outside. And I mean, I can't really say anything about that. Sports are normally played outside, but not always. Like, for example, a hockey tournament is not played outside. An indoor soccer tournament is not played outside. You want to play indoor lacrosse? You can play indoors. Exactly. So not all sports are played inside. And you said mind, body, and you got to activate your mind and your body and your soul. But what are you doing when you're playing video games? You're not just looking at the TV screen and moving your fingers. You got to kind of figure out ahead of time. It's like playing chess, but in real time and with a video game. You got to think about what your opponent's doing most of the time. You got to think about tactics and maneuvers and how to manipulate the computer controls to beat the opponent with your skills and your mind. You got to think ahead. Another thing, vivid memories. Remember that time in Street Fighter when that dude was fighting another dude and he executed an attack that...
the worst. Cut off by the time. Who knows what he was going to be talking about? Street Fighter. What are you talking about? A movie?
No, there was an actual like Street Fighter competition. There's this move that you do, and normally with the player you can't like defend against the move, but the other player timed his defenses like perfectly, and he won the competition with like this much life left. So I was saying how like that scene gave a lot of people who love Street Fighter that vivid memory, and it kind of
vivid memory.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. Beaten by the clock, but let's see how well I can pull this off, because you had some good points and I don't have so much to work with here. So I get 1 minute to talk about why I think video games are not sports.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1 minute up on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. You were talking about how there's different types of competitions, because in sports there are competitions and tournaments. You know what? I've seen plenty of competitions of like hamster races, or like people putting like rubber bands on their ears and like doing tug of war with their ears and rubber bands. Like, is that a sport now? I beg to differ. I think that should be looked into a little more. We can't just throw the word sport on anything, because it takes a lot more. It's not just mental, it's physical as well. You talk about like, okay, you're going to be using your brain a lot, so you have to get ready for a lot of different things. What happens when you just have been crushed possibly by a boulder when you were going out hiking, and now what are you going to do? You can try to hold this boulder back to get push off your legs so you can escape and get to freedom. You can use your mind for that, maybe a little bit. That's it. A boulder, you never know what's going to happen when you go on those hikes.
That's true. You could get attacked by a mountain lion.
Oh man, I don't know. That's it, everyone. Though.
Yeah.
Those we each got our 2 minutes of speaking out our minds and why we think our side of the story is the correct one. So now it's up to you to go down in the comments and vote for who you think had the best argument. You can also let us know what you think personally about the topic. But right now, let's, with the remaining time we have, Adam, what do you think about this topic personally?
I'm like on the fence about it. I've heard about esports, this whole like new revolution of people who play video games, and it's a sport, and it's like becoming a big enterprise, a big like thing that's happening, revolution in the world.
Yeah.
And thinking about what a sport is, like you said, like it's played outside, or you know, there's different aspects to things that we call sports. And esports, it doesn't sound like a sport. It sounds like playing video games. But on the other side, when you see these competitions and you hear the stories about people who've won, or you know, the people who play the video games, it seems like it is a sport because it does have fans, it does have tournaments. You do have to kind of focus on the game you're playing to, you know the tricks. Like not everybody can play the same way in esports, just like in any kind of sport. Like not every player plays the same way, and each player, if you're a top player, then you probably going to have fans, I'm sure. You're probably going to have like sponsors. You're probably going to have people who follow you on your journey to success, and people who cheer you on as well. So it kind of is a sport too, but I'm still not like 100% sure, just because of how I feel about what a sport is.
Oh yeah. That's definitely just what we grew up with,
what we grew up with,
sport was, because we grew up when video games were becoming a normal thing. So to see it now, think about the younger generations where video games, like this high end kind of high quality video game, is a normal from when you were a little kid. Like we grew up with the Gen 1 stuff. Gen 0, -1 stuff,
lines.
So with the tools that evolve, so can the play.
True.
And I think that's what has brought it to become like this next level, where, and I think I like how they've kind of separated it. You hear a lot of people say esports, right? Electronic sports. So it is a division of actual sports that we know, that we classify from growing up as going outside. You're running around chasing a ball. Like we're like dogs or something. You think about it like that. Not in all cases, but right. So that's kind of a sport. And then these esports is everything that you play that is from a video game console. But like the points you were making, it is very mental, like chess or something.
Right.
Where you can hear a lot of people talk about the workout that a chess player gets during an intense match, because their brain is using so much of their energy in their body that they're actually like burning calories and whatnot. So it can definitely happen here. I think it's just let it all go, everyone. It should be
all the labels and stuff.
Anything,
like that.
Anything could be a sport. If there becomes a tournament, there's people who are really excited about a video game, or they're really good at a video game. If there are companies out there who are looking to sponsor you, like, I was about to say, let it all happen, but I don't think anyone's like trying to stop it. This is just from our discussion. but I think this is a really cool thing, because I think about like art. There's so many arts and different things that I've seen, paintings or sculptures, where so many people can be like, I don't know if that's art, but it's like, that's the beauty of art. Like anything could be art. So now we're at this level of almost anything can be a sport, as long as there's rules. You have something within the game that you are trying to attain. You're winning or losing. So then, it could be a sport, man. I mean, plenty of people in the kendama scene want kendama to be a sport, and it kind of is. Tournaments, cash prizes, sponsorships.
And even if you look at the Olympics, how that's changed when snowboarding, for example, wasn't in it, like the half pipe. Or even now, skateboarding is a new sport that they added. It's
right.
Always changing. I was just thinking, like, maybe one day esports is going to be part of the Olympics too. Who knows?
All right, everyone. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was really awesome. Again, comment down below if you're watching on YouTube, who you think had the best argument, and tell us personally what you feel of the topic. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to go above and beyond, you can support me and Adam monthly by jumping on the YouTube membership. There's a lot of cool different perks there, so check it out down below.
Yeah. And if you want to message us or get into contact with us, you can hit us up on our SNS channels. We got a TikTok, we got a Twitter, we got also Instagram where we spend most of our time, and Facebook as well. You can check us out on any one of those channels. Give us a hello, hi, thumbs up, like, subscribe, wherever you want to. And let us know how you feel about our episodes.
Yes, that is it. We'll see you on the next step.